So getting back to our rectangular pyramids and finding the surface area. The formula we talked about before, the right and the left triangles are exactly the same. So if we're looking at this part right here, that says find the area of the left or the right because they're exactly the same. Well, my right-hand triangle has a base of 5 and a height 11.2. Well, for me to find the area of a triangle, we know it's just 1/2 times base times height. Whoops. So if I take 1/2 times 5 times 11.2, I find that the right hand and the left hand triangle, which is right here, and this little piece back here that you can barely see, but picture what that would look like. Those two are congruent. They both have an area of 28. So the first part of my formula is going to be 2 times 28. Well, the second part of my formula says the front and the back triangles are exactly the same. Well, that front triangle, I can see has a base of 10 and has a height of 10.3. So if I want to find the area of that, 1/2 base times height, and that's going to have an area of 51.5. So the front triangle and the back triangle, because there's two congruent faces, both have an area of 51.5. And then the last part just says, find the area of the rectangular base. Well, that rectangular base, I'm going to draw it up here where I have a little bit more room, is just a 10 by 5 rectangle. Which means all I have to do is 10 times 5 to find the area of that rectangular base. 10 times 5 is 50. So I just simply add 50 on the end. And now I've talked about the area of the two faces, the left and the right. Two faces, the front and the back. So I've accounted for 4 faces so far. And I've accounted for the bottom. So I've accounted for all faces of this, all 5 faces. And I end up with 209 when I add that together. Since it's kilometers and its area, this would be kilometers to the second power. I know I went off the screen a little bit there, but 209 kilometers to the second power.